Institute for Energy Security, IES, has called on the president to sack all the 3 deputy energy ministers. The executive director, Kwame Jantuah, says the institute also wants the 7-member committee, which advised former energy minister Agyekum-Boateng on renegotiating the Ameri deal, investigated.
The committee comprised representatives from the PURC, Finance Ministry, VRE, and the Attorney General's Department.
If we want to crack the whip, then we should look at all those people that supported the minister in making that decision that has brought us to this very point. So I think that we need to take a clear look at that as well. And we'll be surprised when we find any of this minister made a substantive minister, because we know what's in the offing. And we don't think that if they were with him, then we could call them collaborators.
Kwame Jantuah requested the president to break the lack of communication and the silence over circumstances that led to the innovation and amendment agreement that was presented to Parliament through an executive order.
Did they bother on the loss that we were heading to be slapped with, or was it bothered on the possible judgment debt that could have befallen the country because of the non-engagement, as we hear with Ameri? And so the president should be able to come clear and tell Ghanaians what exactly influenced his decision in letting the energy minister go home.
According to energy expert Kwame Jantuah, there was no need for the rush by the former energy minister Agyekum to get a new deal through.
Greatness in the past is no guarantee for greatness in the future. In the 2017 Parliament State of the Nation address, it was the same president who was hailing Agyekum as one of his best ministers. And unfortunately, with this Ameri deal, that doesn't look so.
On the way forward, Kwame Jantuah recommends that government sticks to the original Ameri deal, which ends in some 2.5 years, or call for a meeting with Ameri for a better deal.
They should go through not only Ameri, but through the entire value chain as to who is connected to this deal and deal with them. They should also not only stop at Ameri, but also look at all the other plants, so that tomorrow we are not faced with a similar position.
He cautioned government appointees to learn from what has happened to Agyekum-Boateng.